Hello students, welcome to this video. In this video we will see what is the error code, what is the format of error code, and when that error is generated. So first of all, see what is that error code. With an exception that relate to a specific segment. So we have separate segments or different segments, stack segment, code segment or data segment. When any exception related to particular segment is generated or raised, the 386 processor generates an error code. So some error code is generated which defines what type of exception is generated and where it is pointing. The error code generated by 386 is pushed on the stack of the exception handler. Now that exception handler, it may be for the procedure or task. Error code format resembles the selector format. Selector is a segment selector. So what are the format we have in segment selector? Address, base address and some offset value. Similar to that we have error code plus some bait values that will be set. So it resembles the format of selector. However, instead of using RPL field, the error code contains two 1-bit values or 1-bit items. Now what are those two items or two bits? The first one is ext bit. This will be set to 1 if the external event is generating an exception. If the exception is generated by an external event, then ext bit is set. It will be 0 if the exception is generated by internal event. Second bit is the I bit. Processor will set I bit or IDT bit if index portion of the error code refers to a get descriptor in the IDT interrupt descriptor table. So if that index portion is referring to the get descriptor of interrupt descriptor table, then that I bit is set to 1. If the I bit is not set, that means TI bit indicates whether the error code refers to the JDT or LDT. So when an exception is generated or interrupt is generated, in that case either it should be handled by using interrupt handling procedure, which is stored in the memory. That interrupt handling procedure is having some number, or the interrupt is having some number, and the procedure is referred by using that interrupt number. So it may be referred through the IDT, or the procedure is defined by the user and it may be referred through JDT or LDT. So based on the value of I and TI, it will be decided whether to refer JDT, LDT or IDT. Now we will see the structure of error code. Here is the 32-bit structure. The LSB is EX. If the event is generated by external program, then it is 1. As I said in the previous slide, ext is set to 1 if event external to the program cause the exception. It will be 0 if it is not external program. Then I bit and TI bit. Based on these two values, we have to decide whether we have to refer JDT, LDT or IDT. If value is 0, 0, TI and I values, if both are 0, then it is referring to JDT. If TI is 1 and I is 0, then it refers to the LDT. So call the procedure from local descriptor table. And third, if I is 1 and whatever may be the value of TI, it may be 0 or 1, so it is X means 0 or 1, but I value is 1, then in that case error code refers to the get descriptor in interrupt descriptor table, that is IDT. So based on the value of TI and I, it is going to access the value of particular procedure or the handler, and the code is executed from the memory, but the code may be pointed through IDT, through LDT or JDT. Next part is selector index, which contains the starting address, that is the start address of particular segment, and the remaining bits are undefined. So there is the general format of error code. There is the structure of error code in 286. The previous one is related to the 386. This is for 386, whereas the 16-bit structure is for 286. So here ext, IDT and TI 3 bits are there, and the remaining bits 12 bits are for index. 13 bits are for index. So 13 plus the 16 bits.